Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I've been seeing slouchy and relaxed fit tops a lot lately, so I decided to crochet my own version. So in today's video, I'll show you how to crochet this beautiful top. I made this top in an extra small size, but you can easily make this in your own size. But make sure to measure yourself first before starting, and also make sure to keep trying your top so that you get the right fit. So grab your yarn, your hook, and let's start crocheting. Before we begin crocheting, let me quickly show you the basic construction of this top. We will first make two identical panels, one for the front and one for the back. Each panel starts with a slanted ribbing, and then we'll crochet the main body directly onto the ribbing. Once both panels are ready, join the sides. Finally, we'll finish everything off by adding a simple edging around the neckline, the armholes and the slanted ribbing. So that's the overall construction of the top. Now that you know how all the pieces fit together, let's start crocheting. For this project, I'm using a weight 2 cotton yarn with a 3mm crochet hook. I used around 150 to 180 gram of cotton yarn, but it depends on the size you are making, and I wanted this top to be lightweight and breathable, which is why I chose cotton. But don't worry if you don't have the same yarn, feel free to use whatever yarn you already have. Let's get started with the ribbing. I'm beginning by chaining 41, that's 40 chains for the length of the ribbing and one extra turning chain. For row 1, we will be making half double crochets across. To make a half double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the second chain from the hook, yarn over and pull up a loop. You'll now have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over one more time and pull through all 3 loops. That's your first half double crochet. Now in the next stitch, make another half double crochet. Let's do one more together. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next chain, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. In the next chain, again make one half double crochet in the same way. Again insert one half double crochet into the next stitch. Now we'll continue making one half double crochet into each chain across until you have 40 stitches. For row 2, chain 2 and turn your work. From this row onwards, we'll only be working into the back loops. Working in the back loops is what creates this beautiful stretchy ribbed texture. To create the slanted shape, skip the very first stitch, then insert your hook into the back loop of the next stitch and make one half double crochet. Again into the back loop of the next stitch, make one half double crochet. Continue working one half double crochet into the back loop of every stitch across until you reach the end of the row. You will finish this row with 39 stitches. For row 3, chain 1 and turn your work. This time don't skip any stitches. Simply work one half double crochet into the back loop of the first stitch, then one half double crochet into the back loop of the next stitch and continue working one half double crochet into the back loop of every stitch across. You'll still have 39 stitches at the end of the row. From here the pattern is very easy to remember. On every alternate row, chain 2, turn, skip the first stitch and work one half double crochet in the back loop of each remaining stitch to create the decrease. On the next row, turn and work one half double crochet in the back loop of every stitch without decreasing. Repeat these 2 rows until you have completed a total of 45 rows. As you keep going, you'll notice one edge staying perfectly straight while the other gradually forms a beautiful slanted shape. Once you have finished the ribbing, go ahead and make one more exactly the same. You'll need 2 identical pieces, one for the front of the top and one for the back. Since both pieces are worked exactly the same way, I'll only be showing one and you can simply repeat these steps for the second piece. To begin, attach your yarn to the side of the ribbing, pull up a loop and chain 1. We'll now start working the foundation row. Start by making one half double crochet in the first stitch. Then in the next stitch, work an increase by placing 2 half double crochets into the next stitch. So 2 half double crochets in the same stitch. Next 2 half double crochets in the next 2 stitches. After that, in the next stitch, work 1 half double crochet, and then in the next stitch, we'll make another increase by working 2 half double crochets. So the pattern is basically 1 half double crochet, 1 increase, then 2 half double crochets, then again 1 half double crochet, 1 increase. So we'll be alternating between half double crochet and increase, and then 2 half double crochets without an increase. By the end of the row, you'll have a nice even foundation that's ready for the main body of the top. Continue following this pattern all the way across the ribbing. By the end of the row, you'll have a nice even foundation that's ready for the main body of the top. Now it's time to work on the main body of the top. And don't worry, this stitch pattern is really simple and easy to remember. To begin, chain 1 and turn your work. In the very first stitch, make 1 half double crochet. Chain 1 and then make another half double crochet into the same stitch. This creates our first V-stitch. Next, skip 1 stitch. Into the following stitch, work 1 half double crochet. Then chain 1 and 1 more half double crochet into that same stitch. Again, skip 1 stitch and repeat the same process. So the pattern is skip 1 stitch, then work 1 half double crochet, chain 1, 1 half double crochet into the same stitch and repeat. And don't worry if you end up with 1 stitch left at the very end, that's completely normal. Once we join the front and back panels together, everything will line up nicely. For the next row, chain 1 and turn your work. Now instead of working into the stitches, you will be working into each chain 1 space. Into every chain space, make 1 half double crochet, chain 1 and 1 half double crochet into the same space. Then move straight to the next chain space and then again make 1 half double crochet, then chain 1 and then 1 half double crochet in the same space. Now repeat. You'll continue repeating this same row over and over. It's a super relaxing stitch pattern that works up really quickly and gives the fabric a beautiful texture. I'm going to repeat these rows until I have a total of 28 rows for the body. Of course, feel free to add or reduce rows depending on the length you'd like for your top. Now both of my panels are complete. As I mentioned earlier, the front and back panels are worked exactly the same way. Don't worry if your top looks a little loose at this stage, that's completely intentional. This is a slouchy top, so it will have a relaxed oversized fit once it's assembled. You can always customize the length or width to suit your preference. Now let's put everything together. Lay both panels flat with the right sides facing each other and line up all the edges. We'll start by joining the sides of the top. Since we need to leave an opening for the armhole, I like to mark it first using a stitch marker. Starting from the ribbing, count up 10 rows and place a stitch marker. Everything below this marker will be joined while the remaining rows above will stay open for the armhole. I am going to join the main body first using single crochets, but if you prefer you can also sew the panels together with a yarn needle. Attach your yarn, chain 1 and make 1 single crochet through both panels into the first half double crochet. Next, make 1 single crochet into the space between the V-stitches. Then work 1 single crochet into the next half double crochet, followed by 1 single crochet into the next space. Simply continue alternating between the stitch and the space all the way down until you reach the ribbing. Once you get to the ribbing, continue joining it by making 1 single crochet into each ribbing row until the side seam is completely closed. Repeat the exact same process on the other side, and once both seams are joined, your top will start taking the shape. Now it's time to join the shoulders. For my top, I wanted a relaxed fit, so I counted 16 stitches in from both the corners and marked them with the stitch markers. The stitches between the markers will remain open to create the neckline. To join the shoulders, I am once again using single crochets. Attach your yarn and working through both panels at the same time, make 1 single crochet into each corresponding stitch. This is where you can easily customize the fit of your top. If you'd like a wider neckline or a more slouchy off-shoulder look, simply leave more stitches unjoined. Continue until you reach the stitch marker. If you're new to crochet or you're finding this part a little tricky, don't worry at all. Take your time and work at your own pace. Repeat the exact same process on the other shoulder, making sure both sides are joined evenly. Once that's done, the basic construction of our top is complete, and it's really starting to come together. Now let's finish the neckline to give it a clean and polished look. Attach your yarn at any point along the neckline. Then simply work slip stitches all the way around. This creates a neat finished edge while helping the neckline hold its shape. Just continue making 1 slip stitch into each stitch around the entire neckline. Once you reach the beginning, fasten off and weave in your ends. Next, I'll be working on the armholes. This step is completely optional, but I personally like to add a simple single crochet edging because it gives the sleeves a much neater finish. To begin, attach your yarn anywhere around the armhole and chain 1. Then simply work 1 single crochet evenly all the way around the opening. There is no exact stitch count here, just try to keep your stitches evenly spaced for a clean finish. Once you have gone all the way around, fasten off and repeat the exact same process on the other armhole. Now for the final step, I like to give the ribbing a cleaner and more finished look. Since the ribbing has this beautiful slanted edge, adding a simple border really helps define the shape. Attach your yarn at one end of the ribbing into each half double crochet stitch along the slanted edge. Make one single crochet. Then when you reach the ribbing section, work one single crochet into each front loop. The little horizontal line you can see running across the ribbing. Continue alternating like this until you reach the end. I am doing this because the ribbing is naturally very stretchy and this edging helps it keeps its shape without taking away that stretch. It also gives the edge a much neater and more polished finish. And that's it, our top is complete. You can absolutely customize it by adding little bows, pearls, or any other embellishments you like. Personally, I love the simple minimal look, so I am leaving mine just as it is. I hope you enjoyed making this top with me, and if you do recreate it, I'd love to see your version. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fun videos. See you in the next one. Bye.